I'm here in the eye of Storm Kira. If you're interested in what that looks like, it's a bit of a letdown, but it's still quite windy. So I'm not going to film outside. I wanted to just talk about this article that I'm publishing this weekend, which is talking about the value of community. So in it, I sort of delve into a little bit about my childhood, not in great detail, but just talking about my experiences, and I imagine they're fairly unique to me as a person. Primarily, I'd say I've not met many people in my life that have had the degree of sort of a dichotomy in their sort of their personal life, their personal connections, their personal community, where they grew up, things like that, and who they are as an adult, and their adult connections and their adult surroundings. There's such a contrast between the two, and I think there's a great deal of value that I have almost uniquely in my experience. I'm sure not uniquely in the world, but of having that contrast, having an appreciation for different types of communities, different people's lifestyles, different socioeconomic classes, having that real depth of understanding of being in different environments, which has really shaped who I am as an adult. So I just wanted to sort of talk about that, and I wondered if anyone else has any thoughts on this or has any experiences to share as well. It'd be great to hear them as well. I'm just looking at it now, trying to think. Yeah, so it basically explores my sort of life journey. I decided that a really effective way of setting goals, which I know it's a little bit late for 2020 goals, but we're only in February, is to set them around a theme. So you might set 3 to 5 goals, but if you want it to be effective, I believe it should be in alignment with a theme. So my theme for this year is community. I want to build a community of people and make sure that I'm looking after, my family, my friends, which I always try and do, but I want to be really conscious about that. And I want to build more of a community online. I want to build a community in person. I want to make sure that I've got more, I'm investing more consciously in the relationships in my life, which I always try to, but I've never aligned my goals around that specifically. It's always been like a secondary thing that I kind of do. I try and just be a nice person, try and sort of be a good friend, try and be helpful to people, but I really want to sort of go all in on that, having achieved more immediate goals so far in my life already, and having sort of come to terms with having achieved that, and then maybe not being everything that I thought it would be. And so I've tried to take that and work towards something that's much more of a new challenge and a new sort of chapter in my life as I see it. So hopefully hope you find it helpful. If you're in any sort of impasse in life, any sort of plateau or anything like that, like it might be an idea of saying, right, this is the direction I want to head in over the next 10 years, next 5 years, something like that. What can I do this year in support of that overall direction, and what can I do, each month, each day, and break it down from there. I've always found it helpful to do it that way, and it's always been very effective for me. I can't lie, I don't consider myself to be some massively successful person, but relative to what was sort of expected of me or where I came from or whatever, I do consider myself to be very successful in what I've achieved. So I would consider this to be an effective method, and I consider myself to be someone that can talk sort of authoritatively about goal setting, about achieving success, about achieving what you want in life, and playing the long game as well, very much so. So even if, like I say, I wouldn't consider myself massively successful here and today, but relative to what I was doing 20 years ago, I definitely would, and what my life expectations were 20 years ago, I far surpassed what I ever thought I was going to achieve. So think of it that way, take it into account, apply it, and let me know if it's helped you, or if you've got anything to add. It'd be great. And like I say, it'd be nice to sort of share, and that's what LinkedIn's about. So I hope you enjoy it. Give it a read, please. See you soon. Thanks. Bye.